most popular. Here we are in Windhelm. Let's go talk to the Preventus boy. Forget exactly where he is. Shouldn't need a waypoint to find him.
Ulfric will listen to you.
All my goods are legitimate, which is more than I can say.
I thought the Grey Quarter would be a haven for my kind. You've seen how we live. Cramped alleys, run-down buildings, few gardens.
Be on the lookout. The butcher could be around.
You need anything, come see me. I'm as resourceful as I am discreet.
Bolfrida. Certainly grating, but she pays well. Thankfully, nobody from the city can see me.
Trials unto me for the sins of the world, you must be baptized in blood and fear.
Well then.
Grow, you old crone! You'll get what you deserve. The Dark Brotherhood will see to that. Grow, you old crone! You'll get what you deserve. The Dark Brotherhood will see to that. Sweet mother, send your child unto me
The
for
fuck
the
are you
sins
doing,
of the
boy?
Finally! My prayers have been answered! It worked! I knew you'd come! I just knew it! I did the Black Sacrament over and over with the body and the things, and then you came! An assassin from the Dark Brotherhood! You don't have to say anything. There's no need. You're here, so I know you'll accept my contract. My mother, she died. I'm all alone now. So they sent me to that terrible orphanage in Riften. Honor Hall! The headmistress is an evil, cruel woman. They call her Grella the Kind. But she's not kind. She's terrible to all of us.
Really now?
So I ran away and came home and performed the Black Sacrament. Now you're here, and you could kill Grella the Kind.
I'm just gonna... You know, I've been hearing an awful lot about the Civil War going on. You know, I think it's about time I choose a side sooner or later.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving
I'm not
it
much of a
this way.
strategist, but Lord Ulfric
Stay
listens to my
don't
counsel
fight.
all the same.
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then.
Soon.
I still say you should take them all
I
out like
spent
you
my
did
life
that
serving
King
towns.
Torrig.
I don't plan to stop now, no matter what the Empire says.
Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not,
The people are behind you.
many, I fear, still need convincing.
You know, it's funny, because I came here to join you. Excuse me, sir.
Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons.
Well, I'm not foolish.
Do I know you? You've come to the right place, then. Speak with Galmar. I'm always looking for able fighters. Seems we're all branded villains these days. So long as your past stays in the past, and you fight for me with honor and integrity, we'll welcome you into our ranks.
What better way for a mercenary to get paid than to participate in a war against the Empire?
Tell me, why does a foreigner want to fight for Skyrim?
I'm not a foreigner, I'm a Nord, sir.
Fair enough. But are you willing to die for your home? Can't fault anyone for that. As long as you hate the Empire as much as I do, that I can work with. All right. But before I can put you to use, I need to know how much you can take. I have a little test for you. That's what I like to hear. So long as you can back up those words with steel. I'm sending you to Serpentstone Island. If you survive, you pass. If you die, well, you weren't going to be much use to me anyway. It's where men have tested their metal for ages. It's a strange rock formation, built by the ancients. Something about that place attracts the ice wraiths. You kill an ice wraith out there, and I'll have all the proof I need about you. We'll see about that, won't we? What? We've got nothing to talk about until you come back from Serpentstone Isle. What? We've got
How would you know one ice wraith tooth between another?
Looking to hire a boat? Where are you headed? Until next time.
Alrighty then. Couple farms over here. There's some wheat over here, I believe. Isn't there? Yes. Good. Now some of you might be wondering what my genuine logic behind joining the Stormcloaks is. If you're playing, you know, just a normal start of the game, to be fair, you are about to be executed by the Imperials, and the Stormcloaks, you know, kind of got caught up with them, and ergo they're probably one of the reasons why you're being executed. But still, the Imperials could have let you go, what have you. Overlooked the whole situation. But they choose not to. What the fuck are you? Okay then. Well, as I was saying, either way, neither side is painted in a particularly good light because, you know, Ulfric obviously killed High King Torrig and the Imperials wanted to cut off your head. But either way, three things make the decision relatively easy when it comes down to actually picking. One, it's the way the elves and the Imperials treat everybody else. People will generally say that if you side with Stormcloaks, you're just racist. But I don't like to believe that because it's the Imperials who seem to have a problem with everyone beneath them. Just a bunch of rich people trying to pit everyone else against each other. And it's not necessarily that the Stormcloaks are racist, it's that they don't naturally trust Argonians, Khajiit, and Elves, which, to be fair, in the time and events leading up to the events of Skyrim, the Khajiit, the Argonians, and the Elves have worked pretty hard establishing reputations for themselves to be untrustworthy. The Argonians, and Khajiit in particular, if they're not running some sort of trade caravan, they're trying to do something on the side to get themselves extra money and extra stuff, while, you know, also cheating others out of what they're entitled to. Meanwhile, the Imperials, they seem only interested in one thing: taking over every other piece of land and being the only people who can do anything with any part of any land. And I just don't agree with that. Hello there, soldier.
Mining is hard work, but we pay a fair price for any ore you dig up.
Well then, shall we?
We were supposed to be rich by now, you know. Dorgar insisted we'd be swimming in gold.
But there is no gold, is there? Now, when it comes down to it, the Nords are just generally an untrusting people who've kind of been screwed over by every other race. And you kind of have to sympathize with them a little bit. Anytime you've ever lived in a new neighborhood or you've had new people come into your neighborhood, trouble always starts, no matter what you do, no matter what you try. So instead, I tried to look at it at what's the difference between the two factions? What benefits do I gain from following one versus the other? And it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot much, but for the most part, you're generally treated with more respect, revere, and regard from the Stormcloaks than you are the Imperials. And you get it, there's just a couple more things you get out of the deal. So, you know, I've played as the Imperials, I've played as the Stormcloaks, and a majority of the time I pick the Stormcloaks just because also the missions are a bit funner. Not to mention, if you want to do something like some of the guilds, if you do Thieves Guild or Dark Brotherhood and then you go do, you know, Stormcloaks, there's just a lot more you can do there. That's a dragon. So we're gonna save real quick. Let's see if we can make this shot. How did that not hit? Forest dragon, eh? You know what I bet he's not a fan of? Oh yeah, we don't like fire, do we? Dragon number 7. Word we already know because of our mod. That's alright. Take what I can get. get to where I can get it. Imagine if you could fly. Alright, let's see what's all about up here. Oh, hello there.
Azura has seen your coming, traveler. It was not curiosity, but fate that has led you here. This shrine was built by the Dunmer. As our land was scorched by fire, she is a Daedra, a powerful being who watches from beyond. You must go to a fortress. Inside, you will find an elven mage who can turn the brightest star as black as night. It is cryptic, I know, but Azura's signs are never wrong. I believe the fortress may refer to Winterhold. Ask if they know this elven enchanter. She is the goddess of dawn and dusk. Azura sees into the twilight of the future and guides her followers through it. My people, the Dunmer, built it. We fled from Morrowind after Vardenfell erupted, almost 200 years ago. Those of us who were faithful to Azura were given a vision that led us away from the island before the worst came. This shrine is our thanks to her, that none will forget over us all.
That seemed like overkill. There it is, Winterhold. Hello there, horsey. You know what, I don't do much horse riding. Why not? Riding the pony into town makes us look a bit more proper anyway. Well, here we are.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Rift.
Ours is the only family left that truly cares what happens to Winterhold.
You're all courier.
What's your business here in Winterhold? Stay clear of that college, if you know what's good for you. Nothing but foul deeds behind those walls. What's there to tell? It's mostly gone now, thanks to those damn mages in the college. Someday there'll be proof they caused the Great Collapse. Most of the city just dropping off into the sea. That doesn't just happen. Look around you. Winterhold is in this state because of those damn mages. They sit up there in their tower, doing gods know what. And who watches over them? The guards don't even dare go up there, unless they've no choice. Winterhold has lost much of its history, and with that much of its power. I aim to change that. I've heard rumors of the resting place of the Helm of Winterhold, the very same helm that Jarl Hansa wore in the First Era. Hansa was in line to be High King of Skyrim, you know. Having that might get the ear of the other holds, and give me some authority. Good. I'll have a sum of gold waiting for your return. Come back as soon as you have the helm.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them.
I'm actually in the process of becoming one of you, so not to worry. That's very upscale
My
quarters.
job is to serve the Jarl, not waste time. The Jarl has put out a bounty on some bandits. Here, take a look at this decree for details.
I'll take my leave.
We don't get many people like you visiting with
Smell. Like some horrible monster was turned inside out and then exploded. What did you do?
It was a minor miscalculation. I've already corrected it for future experiments.
This is why people have a problem with your college, Nelligar. Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire.
I don't deal with any college applicant. Who sent you? Was it the college? The Jarl? We agreed. Azora. Gods, it's all finally coming back to haunt me.
What's that now?
What do you know about soul gems? They are, except the gem is always consumed. They're frail, except for one. Azora's Star, a Daedric artifact that allows any number of souls to pass through it. Some of us wanted to find out how. I was working under Malin Varen then. If only we knew what he was really planning. Malin wanted to alter the star. He was dying, disease. He thought he could store his own soul inside, become immortal. It drove him mad. Students started dying. Eventually, the college exiled him. He took a few loyal disciples to Ilinalta's Deep and vanished. Look, I don't care who asked you to find the star, but don't take it back to Azora. The Daedra are evil. They're the reason Malin went insane. I mentioned how the star is a soul gem, only it never gets depleted. There's another rule the artifact follows. You can only store white souls in the star belonging to the lesser creatures. Azura's magic won't allow black souls to enter it. As a mortal,
That sounds racist.
Malin's soul was black, so part of his work was breaking past Azura's rules. He was close before. Well, I already told you. Azora is no ordinary Daedra. She commands an entire realm inside of Oblivion. The more Malin worked on the star, the more she was able to damn him. It started slowly at first. Malin would see things that weren't there. Then he would yell at students over words they hadn't said. Then one day I walked in and Malin had killed a student, and in a horrific moment of inspiration, he started using her soul for his work.
Well, that's certainly...
The college would agree with you. But do you have any idea how many innocent lives were cut short, just so Azura could have revenge? We're nothing to the Daedra. Pawns to move around, praise and punish as they see fit. No. Gods no, not for years. I left Winterhold for some time, and returned to stay here at the inn. I still have research that keeps me busy, and being here in Winterhold ensures I have access to former colleagues. All right, then.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry.
Oh yeah? Why's that?
I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom of the college. And if, in the process, my presence helps to deter those who might seek to do harm, so be it. The more important question is, why are you here? Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within? I see. That power certainly exists, I assure you. Wield it faithfully, and few can withstand you. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college?
The biggest stick you've ever seen.
Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will. You know, I think you're right. I think you'll be a superb addition. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me. The college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed or unappreciated.
I've got lights. How's that for a test? I lit it without your help. Huh?
Much knowledge lies within the college. I can teach you, but I won't be held responsible for what you do with the knowledge. Certainly. Concentration spells can be cast immediately, though they're weaker. Good for a tight spot, and less costly if you miss. You'll also need to decide whether to devote yourself. Focusing solely on flame spells will make them more powerful, but you may find yourself at a disadvantage against foes.
I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor receive things. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
And
yes,
the snowball of light.
The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here. Welcome to the college.
Another new apprentice, I see. Are you of the sort that believe you're here to change the world? Or are you only in it for yourself? I assure you that I shall be watching you, all of you, very closely. Now that stability has been established between the Dominion and the Empire, we seek only to help Skyrim.
That's bullshit.
To guide its people through this time of transition, to help lead them to a better future. I am an advisor to the Archmage. The Thalmor wish to promote relations with your college. I am at the Archmage's disposal if he requires advice. Perhaps not as often as he should. In time, I believe he will be more trusting. Your superior and I were simply having a discussion about my level of access to the college. Nothing you need to concern yourself with. I shall be quite capable of observing everything that goes on.
Welcome to another new student. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes.
I doubt that.
I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin? Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off.
And snowball.
The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim.